So, tell me a little bit how you got this role.
I actually was on Boston Public for a year, and one of the producers was a big fan of the show and asked me to come in and read, and I did and got the part. I was extremely excited to do a horror film, and especially one of such great legacy. So.
Did you watch Halloween movies when you were a kid?
I didn't. I had a babysitter who rented the first Halloween and sent me upstairs to sleep while she watched it with her boyfriend, and I just remember the music coming up into my bedroom, and it really creeped me out, and I never rented one after that until, of course, I booked this, and then I sat down and watched all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you do to prepare?
Well, I certainly watched all of the Halloween films, and got my throat muscles ready to do a little screaming, got my legs pumped up to do a little running.
Tell me more about the throat muscles? What do you do to prep to scream?
You scream. You basically just scream. Yeah. Scream and coat them with a lot of chloroseptic spray.
In your apartment?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the toughest thing you had to do?
The toughest thing that I had to do probably was at the end, the fire stuff, because it was really hot, and right before we went in to film it, they have these fire sticks all over the place. So they're like, okay, we're just going to show you how the flames go, and we're going to light it and whatever. So we all crowd into the garage and we're looking. They light the flame stick. Well, meanwhile, the gas had spread all over the floor. So then the fire spreads all over the floor of the garage, and everyone's running out screaming and ah. So then my next scene that I have to shoot is I am trapped under a bookshelf on the floor of the garage, and all I can think is, okay, they're gonna light this sucker, and I'm just gonna see the flame come right towards me. So I mean, it's terrifying. It's like it's very controlled, and you're with professionals, but at the same time, I mean, with that image in your head, it's still fire. It still burns.
So Bianca, if hypothetically you were late teens and some organization, some reality TV show had asked you to do that sort of thing,
right?
Would you have said yes?
If I was going into a different career, I probably would have. I think that if I was Sarah Moyer and I was a psych student, I think I definitely would have. I mean, I don't know. God, it's hard because if there was, a guy like that out there, it's creepy. I love haunted houses, though.
Right. Okay. Do you spend much time on the web?
Yes. I'm so embarrassed by it, too. I spend so much time on the web. I'm obsessed by it. But I'm completely computer illiterate. Like, if something breaks or shuts down or, the URL is wrong or whatever, I'm done with that. So as long as it's a click, 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 I'm good with it.
But not into the whole voyeur thing, like in the movie, the voyeur camera.
A little bit sometimes, but nothing naughty. I just like to watch stuff.
Right. So, I can only imagine that with a movie like this, there must have been some practical jokers on the set.
Of course.
Any great practical jokes that took place? Scary jokes?
Brad, who played Michael, had quite the farting problem, and we made him wear a bottle of Beano around his neck because he's a stuntman. He has to be relaxed, so I guess that means releasing all inhibitions.
This wasn't a comment on the food.
No,
the food was okay.
The food was great, but we did all sorts of stuff, where it was like, whereas people were jumping out of hallways and scaring each other, and there was one girl who had to do a topless scene, and the shot was from inside the window looking into the bathroom, and so we had the camera not run at one point, and she took her shirt off, and they had a walkie-talkie telling her what to do in there, and Katie Sackhoff and I went and lifted our shirts and pressed them against the window, and then they said, okay, now turn and look to the window. She just turned. There's just two boobies pressed right up against. It's great.
That's
right?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Take care.